The Philippine Stock Exchange is the only equities exchange in the country. It is one of the oldest stock exchanges in Asia, tracing its roots from the establishment of the Manila Stock Exchange in 1927 and the Makati Stock Exchange in 1963. The two exchanges were unified in 1992 to form the PSE we know today. The PSE is a venue for companies to raise capital for business expansion. More than 280 companies are currently listed on the stock exchange. The PSE also serves as the marketplace for investors looking to invest in equities. Stock investments have the potential to grow over time through price appreciation and dividends. The PSE helps maintain a fair and transparent market through its continuing disclosure requirements for publicly listed companies. Meantime, its independent subsidiary, the Capital Markets Integrity Corporation, oversees and regulates trading participants. Investors who would like to invest in stocks will need to open an account with any of the PSE-accredited stock brokerage firms. Visit the PSE website at www.pse.com.ph or follow our official social media accounts to know more about raising capital and investing in the stock market.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our third webinar for the year entitled How to be Profitable in the Philippine Stock Market. John Garcia po, Business Development Head at Market Education OIC ng Philippine Stock Exchange, your host and moderator for this afternoon. So, alam nyo, very challenging ang ating market recently, pero despite the challenging market conditions, investors can still be profitable as long as they apply tried and tested investing and trading strategies. So this afternoon, one of our accredited trading participants, FYAP Securities, invited an experienced trader and investor to share 5 investing and trading strategies that we can use to be more profitable in the stock market. So kung ikaw ay nagsisimula pa lang mag-invest or matagal na nag-invest sa stocks, well, check na marami ka pa rin matututunan, no? So ngayong hapon na matuto about 5 investing and trading strategies in the stock market. So kaya samahan nyo na po kami in the next hour at pag-usapan naman natin itong mga investment and trading strategies na ito. So gawin po nating interactive ang ating discussion. Huwag po kayong mahihiyang magtanong or mag-share ng inyong mga insights and experience about investing in the stock market. So just type your insights or comments in the comment section, or you can also, if you're joining us in Zoom, type in our Q&A or chat box. All right, so before we get started, here are a few reminders for our webinar attendees. This webinar is recorded. Only the speakers and their presentations will be visible throughout the session. Ensure that your internet connectivity is stable and refrain from opening multiple browsers or downloading any programs to avoid disruptions during this learning session. Your microphones are disabled. However, this should not affect your ability to listen to our speaker. Please remember to check the volume control of your device. Like I said earlier, we enjoin everyone to actively participate during the live Q&A segments. Participants in Zoom may type their questions in the Q&A box, while our Facebook live stream viewers may type their questions in the comment section anytime during the webinar. So meron po tayong mga panelists that are on standby in the ready to answer to your questions via chat. So yung mga questions po na ito that you will be sending in, we will take some of these live later after our presentation during our Q&A segment. Okay, so another reminder, this webinar is for educational and informational purposes only. This should not be construed as a professional, financial, or investment advice or recommendation from the PSE. All right, so bago natin simulan ng ating webinar this afternoon, magkakaroon muna tayo ng quick survey upang makilala natin ang mga manonood ngayong hapon. So, practice na rin ito sa pakikipag-interact nyo sa amin. So, yung mga Zoom participants natin, lilitaw po yung pop-up. Tapos, i-click nyo lang ang inyong answer and then click submit. Now, para naman po sa ating mga Facebook live stream viewers, just type your answer in the comment section. So for our first question of the day, may experience ka na ba sa pag-i-invest? Yes, currently investing, or no, complete beginner pa lang? All right. So let's give our participants some time to send their response. Sa mga live stream viewers natin, wag po kayong mahiyang mag-share ng inyong answer. Just type lang po sa ating comment section. Okay, let's close this poll and share the results with everyone. Okay, so 68% sa ating Zoom viewers are currently investing, while 32% are beginners. Sa ating namang live stream viewers, mix po, no? Merong currently investing, merong hindi pa nag-i-invest. So thank you, Greasy, Sherilyn, and Kat for typing in the comments section. Next poll question. Okay, sa mga nag-i-invest na, what are you currently invested in? So saan kayo nag-i-invest? Yung mga may investment sa stock market, crypto, forex, or commodities, bonds or treasury bills, or sa mga managed funds like yung mga UITFs, mutual funds, or insurance investments, or yung mga ano, no, yung combination, yung mga VULs. Okay. So let's wait for our responses to come in. Okay, let's now close the poll and share the results with everyone. So for our Zoom attendees, 67% are invested in the stock market, followed by those that are investing in VULs, UITFs, mutual funds, and insurance, 18%. 10% are trading crypto, forex, and commodities, while 5% have bonds and treasury bills. So sa comment section naman natin sa Facebook, yun, stocks and mutual funds. Okay, let's move on to our third poll question. Ano ang goal mo for learning about investing in stocks? Gusto kong palaguin ang pera ko ng mabilis. Gusto ko lang magbukod ng pera every month para sa retirement ko. Or gusto ko ng passive income na magbabayad sa bills ko. Wow, ang sarap naman nun, no? Your passive income will pay for your bills. Okay. So we're waiting for the responses to come in. I'm also looking at the comment section sa ating live stream to see yung mga responses ng ating live stream viewers. Okay, let's close the poll and share the results with everyone. Okay, so sa Facebook, gustong lumago ang pera at gustong magka-passive income, pambayad ng bills. Sa atin namang Zoom attendees, 47% gusto ng passive income, mga pambayad sa mga gastusin, sa mga bills, followed by yung mga gustong palaguin ang pera ng mabilis, 32%, and 20% naman ang gustong mag-set aside ng kanilang income para sa retirement. Ayun. Sa Facebook, meron pang nagdagdag ng ng sagot. Gusto daw makabawi. Okay, so baka mamaya pwede natin pag-usapan din kung ano yung mga investing strategies para sa mga gustong makabawi sa kanilang investments. Okay, let's move on to our fourth and final poll question for the day. All right, based on your schedule, gaano karami ang oras na pwede mong ibigay para matuto ng iba't ibang techniques to build wealth in the stock market? Ayan, sobrang busy sa work. Gusto ko lang ng no-brainer strategy na madaling i-implement. Or busy pero may konting oras naman para matuto. Meron namang iba, medyo busy, may sapat na oras to learn more ways to build wealth. At saka yung iba naman, maraming oras. Super willing matuto. Gina G, matuto. Okay. Sige, let's wait for the responses to come in sa Zoom. Yung ating mga Facebook viewers are busy. Pero meron naman daw silang oras matuto. So let's see our Zoom viewers kung ano ang kanilang response. Let's share the results, please. Okay, 53% medyo busy, may sapat na oras to learn more ways to build wealth. Followed by yung mga busy pero may konting oras pa rin matuto. Okay, and yung mga maraming oras, super willing matuto. At saka yung mga sobrang busy. Okay, so I guess dahil nga 5 investing strategies yung pag-uusapan today, mukhang merong kahit isa na mag-fit. Depende sa profile ninyo kung kayo ay super busy or maraming time to monitor your what do you call this? Your investments and to learn more about trading and investing. So salamat po muli sa pag-participate sa ating survey. Ilan na kaya ang kasama natin this afternoon? All right. We have over 200 live viewers combined sa Zoom and Facebook Live. So hanggang mamaya mas madadagdagan pa yan. So hopefully mas marami pang makapanood ng ating live session because this is indeed a very interesting topic, very timely, and I believe very useful for everyone. Okay, so without further ado, kilalanin na natin ang ating bisita ngayong hapon. Our speaker for today is a former marketing strategist and business development associate at 2Trade Asia. So this is the online trading arm of FYAP Securities. So Trina is currently an entrepreneur, trader, and investor in the Philippine stock market. So, diba, where else can we learn from an actual trader and investor herself, diba? The best way to learn is from experience. So everyone, join me in welcoming Trina Sardenya. Good afternoon, Trina.
Hi, John. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we are so excited to learn about the 5 strategies. My pen and paper is ready to take down notes. And of course, para naman sa ating mga viewers, not to worry because this webinar is recorded. Balikan yung mga ituturo mo ngayong hapon, Trina.
Yeah, excited na din ako.
All right. So let's not take more time. Trina, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Okay, thank you, John. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Trina Sardenya and hello to everyone who is following me sa social media ko. I know I shared this link to you guys. I hope marami kayo matutunan sa akin. So, I have around 30 minutes max to talk to you guys about how to be profitable in the Philippine stock market. So, I'll cut to the chase. Okay, so ang pag-uusapan natin is what it takes to be a profitable investor. Medyo blurry daw yung screen. Yan. talk to you guys about what it takes to be a profitable investor by first getting to know sino ka ba as an investor. Okay? Kasi napansin ko yung isa sa information gaps natin dito sa Philippines is, you see a lot of traders sa social media, hindi naman kayo yun. You don't have the same time, the busyness, okay, the time na i-dedicate to study different techniques sa market. Okay? And natuwa ako dun sa poll ng PSE kasi apparently mas maraming gusto matuto what it takes to build a passive income. Okay? So tuturuan ko kayo niyan. Okay? And based on who you are, this is very important, how do you plan and protect your investment? Kasi magkakaibang mapa yan. Ibang mapa yan kapag ang goal mo is to grow your money faster. Ibang mapa din yan kapag ang goal mo is to build passive income. Okay? Kasi kapag nalilito tayo, pinag-mix and match natin lahat ng strategies, hindi natin nararating yung goal. Okay? And of course, after that, after giving you the map, you execute it, include yung investing sa habits nyo, and then over time, that's when you become a profitable investor. Okay, so maraming uhaw sa shortcuts, but I'm here to tell you what it takes, yung gawin natin sa malinis na paraan. Okay, na hindi tayo nang scam ng iba or hindi tayo pumapatol sa mga scams out there. Okay, so I know you guys are here to make money. Okay, and it's good to have multiple sources of income. Itong pag-uusapan natin, this is one of the things you can add, okay, to your assets. It's called paper investments. Kasi sa paper investments, you're technically not holding anything. Okay, kailangan mo lang laptop and smartphone. Okay? And yan, other examples, yung fixed income, forex trading, crypto. I know you some of you guys are investing in these paper investments, but magfo-focus tayo dito sa Philippine stock market. Kasi dito possible yung passive income. Okay? I know some people will say, meron din passive income sa crypto. Pero hindi pa kasi tried and tested yon. Unlike itong Philippine stock market natin, this is one of the old exchanges in Asia, as you guys have seen dun sa intro videos. Okay? So, the treasure that awaits everyone who is on this path to discovering what it takes to be a profitable investor is number one, passive income. So yes, imagine a life na passive income ang nagbabayad sa bills mo. Yung kumikita ka habang natutulog. Okay? And I'll show you paano planuhin yun. Okay? And also compounding. Sabi ni Einstein, this is the eighth wonder of the world. And it's because, this is how we can use simple math to snowball our money until mag-grow siya exponentially. Okay? And my name is Trina Sardenia. I am your map guide to being a profitable investor. Okay. And, like John said, what better way to learn about investing than from someone who is speaking from experience. And ako, just like all of you guys, nakita kong preliminary surveys, majority of you guys are either entrepreneurs, are either employees, government workers, or entrepreneurs, and some OFWs. I was also an employee, okay, of a local brokerage, si 2Trade Asia. Okay, yan yung online arm ni FYAP Securities. Kasi gusto ko talaga matutunan, ano ba itong passive income? Okay, nag-attend ako ng mga seminars before, and yun, dito ko na-discover yung answer. So, lumaki din po ako studying the stock market. So, welcome to everyone aspiring to be on the path of prosperity. Okay, and if you haven't yet, please do follow me on my socials kasi that's when I can be fully myself. So, syempre, disclaimer, lahat po ng views and opinions nasasabihin ko, they don't reflect the opinions of the stock exchange and 2Trade Asia or FYAP Securities. For information lang po lahat. Okay, and it's not to be construed as an endorsement to buy, hold, or sell stocks because I will be mentioning examples. Okay? So I want to begin by saying time is our greatest luxury. Okay? Hindi natin mababawi yan. And we begin to play the prosperity game kapag sinimulan nating pahalagahan yung oras natin. Okay? And the way we can do this, we can maximize our time is by using the law of compounding. Okay? So I'm sure a lot of you guys na may experience na narinig nyo na yan. Okay? But for me to simplify it para dun sa mga normies natin, it's really just snowballing your money. Okay? So let's say we have two people. Yung isa, si Ma'am Sir play it safe, iniwan lang yung 50,000 sa bank account. And si investor, okay, na sinusnowball niya yung money niya, who makes 10% every year, tapos ang ginagawa niya, nire-reinvest niya yung profits pa ulit-ulit. Okay? By the 32nd year, without withdrawing from it, without adding to it, that same 50,000 would have turned to the investor's first million pesos. Okay? And you might think, Trina, ang haba naman. Well, there are ways to shorten it. Okay? But I'm just showing you guys gaano ka-importante ba tong concept ng compounding. Okay? Si play it safe, this is the opportunity gap between someone taking the risk and someone who is just playing it safe. Okay? And that is not, it doesn't stop there. The bigger picture, it's a mathematical key to building generational wealth. Okay? So by knowing this, by knowing how to use a simple mathematical concept para ikaunlad mo or ikayaman mo, you can create generational wealth kahit mag-perish na tayo. Okay? And nandito na tayo sa point na nako-confuse na lang tayo bakit may mga sobrang mayayaman at sobrang mahihirap. Okay? The answer is in the math, the numbers. Okay? So yan yung malaking opportunity by being here. And since a lot of you guys are experienced na, you already know this, so pasasadaan ko na lang to because I want to focus more on the strategies. Okay? So tatlo lang ang pwede natin gawin sa pera. And if you haven't yet, investing is your way of paying yourself. Sinusweldohan mo sarili mo with your hard-earned money. Okay? So I'll make this quick. Yung pasadahan ko lang for the beginners kasi we also have around 30% ng beginners yata. Yan. So ano ba tong stock market? Okay, when you buy stocks, okay, stock shares, equities, pare-pareho lang yan, you are buying ownership in legitimate businesses like these. Okay? So, of course, yan yung mga brands na kilala nyo. Okay? These are our top 30 blue chip companies. Kumbaga yung cream of the crop natin. But we have more than 280 companies to choose from. Okay? And different companies, iba yung nag-work depending on what kind of investor you are. Okay? So again, this is for the beginners. How does it work? It starts when a company needs more money to grow the business. Okay? So I'm using a real example, si Century Pacific Food. Noong 2014, sabi niya, kailangan niya daw ng funds to grow the business. Okay? And alam natin yung mga brands na yan, Birch Tree, Argentina, etc. Okay? So to do that, okay, they decide to sell part of their ownership to the public through what we call an IPO or initial public offering. So ginawa niya noong May 2014. So for the beginners, sulat niya yun, IPO. Kung nalulula kayo, pwede nyo itagalog, first time magbenta ng company sa public. Yan. So, the Philippine Stock Exchange gives them the go signal. Okay? And magandang meron tayong regulation, okay, regulatory body that protects our interest as investors. Okay? Kasi ito yung wala sa crypto. Sa crypto, pwede kang ma-rug pull, ma-scam. Pero dito, protected yan from the laundering, etc. Okay? Yan. So, if you want to be a part owner of such businesses, you'll need an online stockbroker. Yan si 2Trade Asia, okay, or yung sa FIAP Securities. Sila yung nagbibigay sa inyo ng platform, ng mobile app, and sila din nagpa-sponsor sa akin to teach you guys how to invest. Okay? Kasi, you know, kailangan aralin muna. Now, this is very important for the beginners. After IPO, you are buying it from other people like you and me. Ang tawag sa atin, retail traders or investors. Okay? Kasama din sa market yung big institutions, yung mga banks nyo, insurance companies, SSS, GSIS, gino-grow nila yung mga funds sa stock market. So what you will be learning here is how do you invest it yourself? Okay? Kasi syempre, kung dadaanin mo sa big institutions, kakainin ka ng fees. Okay? And sometimes, kapag mag-screw up yung fund manager, damay-damay yan. Okay? So tuturuan ko rin kayo how to protect your investment depending on who you are. Okay? So how you earn is yung naririnig nyo na buy low, sell high. Okay? Yung binili mong 1375 kay Century Pacific, let's say sa market nasa 30 pesos na siya. Yun, yung price appreciation and dividends. Now, this is where passive income becomes possible. Okay? Yan. So this is what it looks like nung nag-IPO si Century Pacific to 2024. Okay, so imagine growing your money 160% in 10 years. Tapos may konting cashback ka pa in the form of dividend yields. Okay? Yan. Marami din kasing nangyari sa kanya. Now, through our buying and selling, tayo collectively ang nagde-determine ng stocks price. Okay? So it's not that different pagdating sa crypto, sa forex. It's really human psychology driving the markets. Okay, so as human beings, kapag na-excite tayo, okay, nag-uunahan tayo bumili, dun tumataas yung price. Kapag natatakot naman tayo, papaunahan tayo, bebenta natin sa stock market, i-encash natin. Okay, then that's when prices go down. And this is what makes it a volatile investment. Okay, pero huwag kayo matakot sa volatility kasi yun din yung reason bakit possible ang ganitong gains. You will not get this sa isang non-volatile investment. Okay, malilit lang yung pwede nyong kunin doon. And for the beginners na wala pa talaga at all experience, this is what it looks like. May makikita kayong bid and ask. Okay? So, syempre, excuse me, buyers want to buy low. So, may kita mo bid price mabababa. And sellers want to sell at higher prices. May kita nyo mataas yan. So, depende yan sino yung nagkakagatan. Wow. Okay. Anyway. So, depende yan sino nagkakagatan. Kinakagat ba nung sellers yung mabababang prices ng buyers or kinakagat ba ng buyers yung matataas na price ng sellers? Okay? Yeah. So, yun yung nagpapagalaw. Para lang alam nyo what it looks like. And once you have an online stockbroker account na, this is what you will see. Okay? Yeah. So, even though it's risky, bakit pa rin tayo nag-i-invest? Okay, inflation is a sneaky wealth killer. Okay, if your money doesn't grow fast enough, and we all know na yung mga sweldo, hindi yan mabilis mag-increase. Your fortune will be eaten away. Okay, so when we invest, para tayo nag-i-install ng rocket booster, para malayo tayo dito. Okay, but do it improperly, then you end up also irresponsibly, sinusunog mo lang yung, pinapasabog mo lang din yung pinaghirapang pera mo. And yun yung ayaw natin. Okay? So, are you guys ready to discover the investor in you? If yes, please type ready sa chat box. Just so I know na, yan, excited kayo. Kasi gusto ko ma-excite kayo kasi kung sa school, feel nyo hindi nyo natutunan yung mga kailangan nyo matutunan. Dito, you're actually gonna learn something na pwede nyong pagkakitaan. Okay, so yan, dami nag-ready. Okay, let's start. Yan, so, the typical life of human being, swerte na tayo if we get 10 decades max sa buhay na to. 2.5 of that, wala na. Inano na natin sa school yan. And of course, by 65 and up, syempre gusto nating may katapusan na yung paghihirap natin. Okay? So, if you think about it, napaka-ikli ng window time natin to build wealth and to, you know, go for financial freedom. Okay? Especially if, you know, you are born from a middle-class background. Okay? Hindi ka pinanganak from millionaires. Yan, napaka-ikli lang. Okay? So, by working for a stockbroker, mas na-gets ko yung equities industry. Okay? And I learned, kinuha ko lahat ng pwede kong matutunan from a lot of people. And I ended up with something like this. Okay? Different personas. Kasi na-realize ko, yung mga nami-meet ko, iba-iba sila magplano. Tapos na-realize ko, let's say, isa kang passive income investor, pero ang ginagawa mo is, tinetrade mo yung stocks mo, then you will not see the fruition of your passive income goals. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, so by learning from all of those mentors sa industry, I was able to come up with my own plan. And hindi ako madamot. Sinishare ko to openly, sinishare ko to sa socials ko, kasi pwede nyo rin siya kopyahin. Okay? In a way na realistic sa inyo. Okay? Yan. So, there are strategies na kung ang gusto nyo is to grow your money actively. Okay? And since maraming nagsabi na gusto nila passive income na nagbabayad sa bills, this is what it looks like. Okay? You'll be surprised to learn it's not in the buying and selling, it's in the buying and the holding. Okay? Yan. So all of these personas, the long-term investor, casual trader, seasonal trader, active trader, and even the passive income investor, magkakaiba yan. Magkakaiba yung strategies nila to achieve their objectives and different amounts of time they can dedicate to studying the markets. Okay? Yan. So, first lesson, if you want to be profitable in stocks, is plan according to your objective. Hindi yung active trader ka, pero dahil hindi mo alam how to plan like an active trader, naging long-term investor ka. Tapos, pa-decline lang ng pa-decline yung value ng investment mo. Okay? Ang daming ganyang stories sa market. Okay? So, if you fail to plan, aasa ka lang sa tsamba para sa success mo. And ayaw natin yun. Kapag walang malinaw na direksyon, walang patutunguhan sa investing journey. And hindi napapamana ang tsamba. Okay? Pwedeng tsambahan ka once, but the next time, mangyayari kaya ulit yun. Okay? So, yeah, let's start with the long-term investors, si Juan Tamad Jr. and si Lolo Long-Term. Okay? And magkaiba din magplano ang long-term investing sa passive income investing. Okay? Yeah, so let me introduce you guys to Lolo Long-Term, which is a real person na na-meet ko when I was still in the brokerage industry. Okay? Meron pa siya nung certificate nung shares. So, swerte tayo, online na lang lahat ngayon. Pero dati, de papel talaga yung mga yan. Okay? So, si Jollibee, okay, no 1975, ice cream parlor lang yan. And ito si Lolo Long-Term, nung 1990s, may hawak siya ng Jollibee shares. Okay, nag-IPO si Jollibee ng 9, ngayon nasa 270 na. Or at least, nandyan sa, malapit dyan sa range na yan. And ang daming nangyari in all those years, in all those decades. Okay, ang dami niyang brands na in-acquire. So, si Lolo Long-Term, nung nagplano siya, hindi siya yung bumili lang siya isang beses, tinulugan niya lang, successful na. No. Meron siyang investment commitment plan. It's crystal clear kay Lolo Long-Term na si Jollibee, yan yung magiging McDo ng Philippines. Okay? So, gumawa siya ng plano niya. I will invest 1 million in Jollibee shares in 10 years. Okay? So, as a result, yan, naghulog-hulog nga siya ng 1 million within 10 years kasi yun yung kaya niya. And ngayon, at 270 pesos, laki ng dividends na kinita niya and may paper gain siya of around 9 million. Kasi yung ininvestan mo ng 30 pesos, palagay ko na lang, di ko nakita yung actual niya, price doon. Yung binili niyang 30 pesos is now worth 270 plus or minus. Hindi ko nakita yung price ni Jollibee today. Yan. So, tinanong ko siya, plano niyo na po ba i-sell? Sabi niya, no, ipapamana ko na to sa mga apo ko. Okay? So, yan yung strategy ni Lolo Long-Term. Hulog-hulog yan for many years in a company that's set to grow, okay, para sa retirement niya and mapamana niya sa mga apo niya. Okay? So, kayo ba? So, type niyo sa chat box ha. Gusto niyo ba yung strategy and style ni Lolo Long-Term? Type niyo yes, maybe, or no. Florina, yes. Okay, may mix tayo. May nag-no, may nag-maybe. So, yan din yung nangyayari sa market. Marami nag-yes, marami nag-no, marami nag-maybe. Okay. So, may isang nag-not yet. Yan. Let me first be clear what long-term investing is not. And I'm going to defy some internet advice. Kasi when I started din, ito din yung advice. Basta bumili ka lang ng popular stock, tulugan mo, kikita ka. Okay, that is chamba. That is gambling. Okay? And so many horror stories can happen when you do that. Okay? For example, itong Popular Petroleum Refining Company, 84% down in 5 years. From 70 pesos noong 2018, 11 na lang ngayon. Or itong Popular Media Network na de-franchise ng government. From 60 pesos noong 2016, 650 na lang ngayon. Okay? So a lot of bad things can happen when we do that. Yung bili ka ng popular stock, tulugan mo, expect profits. Kahit fan na fan ka pa ng mga celebrities. And this is also something that I have personally seen sa mga friends ko. Like yung VULs nila, they're down more than, 46% down. Tapos pati yung sa UITF. Okay, yung goal natin is to be profitable investors. Okay, and ang maganda, by learning how to invest directly, kapag kailangan mo yung pera mo, just sell your shares back to the market. Okay? And you have full control over your investments performance. Kapag kasi wala, like in VULs, and I'm very vocal about, yung pag-question ko ng VULs, wala ka kasing way to manage the risk yourself. Okay? So kung 46% down na yung investment mo, parang paano pa magre-recover yun? Buy and wait lang, ganun. Sayang yung years. So to be profitable is take control and learn risk management. And in fact, and I want you to take note of this. A long-term investing plan looks like this. Okay? Yung pinakamahirap na part is picking your diversified portfolio. Yung iba nga hindi nagda-diversify. Okay? Yan. Ito yung pinakamatagal na part. Then you create an investment commitment plan. You check up on it every month or every quarter. Tapos ina-adjust mo yung allocations. It's actually trickier in practice. Okay? And as a long-term investor, okay, ang iniisip mo is, ano yung papatok in the future? Okay? Because every decade is so different from the last. Diba? Ngayon lang tayo nagkaroon ng AI. Okay? Next decade, ano naman kaya? Ganyan ang long-term investors. But, the greatest investors did not buy blue chip stocks nung mature na. They bought companies yung hindi pa mature. Okay? Tapos sinakyan nila yung growth towards maturity. Like si Warren Buffett and Coca-Cola. Dati parang stall lang din yun si Coca-Cola. Ngayon, everybody drinks soft drinks. Or si Lolo Long Term. Nung binili niyan si Jollibee, hindi pa global brand yan si Jollibee. So it's good for companies with a high chance to grow from small time to big time. Okay? Pero hindi rin naman imposible for blue chip valuations to achieve even higher valuations. So, yung mga sikat na long-term investors, yan, small time to big time yung nasakyan nila, yung maliit na lumaki, and meron din namang possibly yung big time na naging halimaw. Okay? Yan. Example lang, si PLDT. Yung small time, yung maturity story niya is in-internetify niya yung buong Pilipinas. Okay? A lot of us use PLDT. Okay? Yung mga competitors niya, recent lang yan. So, yung possible big time to halimaw story niya, okay, what if yung new successor in 2025 will take PLDT from a telco to a tech company? Okay? Or, si AC Energy. Okay? Dati, in-acquire nito si Finba Energy. Okay? Lugi pa yun si Finma Energy. Pag tinignan mo yung mga income niya. But, nung in-acquire siya ni Ayala, binigyan niya ng target, 20 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030. Okay? Binigyan niya lang pangarap. Okay? So, from a losing company, naging blue chip company to si ASEN Corporation. Okay? And yung possible big time to halimaw story niya is, even the government has plans to transition us, natataasan lang yung share ng renewable energy sa energy mix natin ng buong bansa. Okay? Yan. So, yan yung mga possibilities natin. So, if you want more investment ideas, you can join yung June 1 webinar. Okay? Yan. So, mark your calendars. Follow nyo si 2Trade na doon yung schedule. Kasi hindi enough yung 30 minutes for me to tell you everything. Yan. And more ways to manage risk on the June 8 webinar. Tuturuan ko kayo how to be stock charts literate. Kasi ang long-term investors, nagtitingin din yan ng charts. Okay? Not all, pero a lot of them do. Dito naman tayo kay Juan Tamad Jr., the passive income investor. So alam niyo yung story ng Juan Tamad. Sinabihan siya ng mama niya, "Huy, Juan, kumuha ka ng guava." Tapos ginawa niya, natulog lang siya dun sa ilalim. Okay, hinintay niya lang na malaglag yung fruit sa bibig niya using the law of gravity. Okay? So, dinugtungan ko yung story na yun. Okay? Nag-asawa siya ng matalino. Okay? And then, now we have the modern Juan Tamad Jr. Na yung motto in life niya is to work smarter and not harder. And ito, ang gagamitin niya is yung law of compounding. Yung sinabi ko kanina, sinusnowball mo yung income mo. Okay? But, I'll be honest with you guys. Ang passive income, you only start feeling how powerful it is once you reach the 10 million mark. Okay? Kasi let's say may isang stock that's giving 8% dividend yield or ROI. Okay? Kung 10,000 lang kaya mo i-invest, 800 yun. 1 million will give you 80,000. But 10 million can give you 800,000 pesos per year. Okay? Now, net of 10% tax on cash dividends, that's 60K per month. Okay? And if you think, kulang pa yun sa bills ko, then target higher. Or kung okay na ako, 30,000 a month sa bills, then 5M. Okay? But that's how it works. Okay? And marami nag-comment sa post ko na, so saan ako kuha ng 10 million now? Okay? Hindi naman kailangan meron ka na. That is why we can take advantage of other strategies. Okay? Yan. And to compound their money faster also. Okay, so I don't have 10 billion now, but what if gawin ko lahat para ma-achieve yun in, let's say, 10 to 20 years? Imagine, just 2 decades of your life, make it work as hard as it may be, then for the rest of your life, your investments are paying for your bills. Okay? Yan. And of course, you know, other sources of income pwede nyong itap. So with 60,000 pesos of passive income every month, how differently would you be living life? Okay? Yan yung muni-muni ng isang Juan Tamad. So, si Juan Tamad, naguhulog-hulog talaga yun for decades. Tapos, kino-compound niya, nire-reinvest niya. Okay? Until ma-reach niya yung desired amount niya. And, you know, once you do this right, you enjoy retirement better than relying solely on SSS. So, para sa viewers, gusto niyo ba tong strategy ni Juan Tamad? Type nyo yes, maybe, kung di kayo sure, or no. Parang naano kayo, na-intimidate kayo. Yan, marami tayong yes. Marami ding maybe, okay? And then maraming no. So, ganyan din in real life. Okay, so differentiate lang natin. Okay, kasi even sa comments ng ano ko, ng posts ko, maraming nalilito. Ang long-term investor, iba magplano yan sa passive income investor. Okay? Long-term investors, they plan for the active income, yung buying low and selling high. Okay? Ang passive income investor, okay, to be honest, as long as the company's earnings are okay, yung paper gains and losses mo, they don't matter so much. This is buy low and just keep buying low and hold for many years. Siyempre, hindi ka sasweldo ng dividends kung benta ka ng benta ng shares mo. Okay? So, for the beginners, ganito kasi itsura nun. When you buy, let's say, 1,000 shares at 5 pesos, okay, may dalawa kang makikita. Ang laging nakikita ng mga tao when they start is yung price action or yung volatility. Okay? So, yung 5 pesos na binili mo naging 6 pesos, you have a paper gain of 20%. Okay, then you have the choice to buy more, sell, or wala kang gagawin, hihintayin mo lang. Okay, something na hindi masyadong nakikita ng mga tao is itong dividends. Ito kasi yung passive income. Ito, dito na nagiging useful yung mga research reports ng brokers ninyo. Okay, yan. So, si Lolo Long Term, nagpaplano dito. Si Juan Tamad, nagpa-plan for this, itong passive income. Okay, and let me make it very clear to you guys na hindi talaga sila pwedeng i-combine. Hindi pwedeng, may price action na, meron pa akong dividends. Okay? Si Lolo Long Term, ang gusto niya ganito. Yung buy low, so this is a story from a friend of mine. Bumili siya Emperador nung pandemic kasi alak. Yan. Kabili siya mga 8 pesos, sell high at 22. So imagine in 4 years, almost times 3 yung pera niya. Okay? So, yan ang gusto ng isang long-term investor. Pero, ang isang passive income investor, okay, you get higher yields, higher dividend yields kapag bumababa yung prices. Okay? So, kapag masyadong mataas yung price, nalulungkot ang isang passive income investor. So magkaiba yung strategies nila. Okay? And this is one of the few strategies where it makes sense to average down. Syempre, as long as kumikita pa yung company and intact pa rin yung dividend policy niya. Meaning, kikita ka talaga ng dividends. Okay? And there are so many good options right now sa market thanks to the PSE din. Okay? So, naisip ko nga, no, I am kind of one of the early adopters of REITs. Okay? Kasi ang REITs, they are guaranteed dividends by law. Okay? Na i-distribute nila 90% of their income as dividends. Okay? By law. Okay? So guaranteed yan quarterly pa. So isa-snowball mo na lang. There are also other high dividend paying stocks. Pero yung caveat dun is, kapag mataas sila magbigay, they're not parking a lot of funds for growth. Okay? And then yung preferred shares, it's a little bit more complex. So I will not discuss that here. And screenshot ko na lang to kasi I think I'm almost out of time. Yan. Ganyan magplanong isang passive income investor. Simple lang yan. Kung gusto nyong kopyahin tong plan ni Juan Tamad Jr., go ahead. Okay? So hulog-hulog and reinvest gains in dividend stocks until 10 million and beyond yung ma-reach. Pag nakita mong bumaba yung price, you just ask yourself, kumikita pa ba to? Yes. Okay pa ba yung dividend policy niya? As in, nagbibigay pa rin ba siya ng dividends? Okay? It's still a good investment, so you just keep buying lower. Okay? Kapag bumababa yung prices, yung passive income investors masaya. Okay? Yan. And I also post some of these, so I also do my own research. So yan, just another incentive for you guys to follow me para naman sa algorithm nyo may nag-spew lang ng mga investment stuff. Yan. So again, more investment ideas in the June 1 webinar. So sali kayo doon, okay? Para maturo ko yun. Now, ito naman yung mga gustong i-grow yung money nila faster. Okay? Yan. Yung traders natin. Let's start with Tito Fralipo. Si Tito Fralipo, just like your Tito, nandyan lang siya kapag may special event. Okay? And yung event na yun is usually yung IPOs or initial public offering. Okay? Kasi, there's a new stock in town. Okay? Yan. And right now, we have 2 upcoming IPOs for 2024. Nag-IPO na si Oceana Gold. Okay? We have si Citicorp and si NextGen Next. Okay? And hopefully, mag-IPO pa yung ibang companies. Especially, ako personally, I'm looking forward to SM REIT and si GCash. And si Viva, kasi ang daming retail interest kay Viva. Yan. So, if you look at yung mga IPOs, okay, you will see more red than green. Okay? Kaya maraming nagsasabi they don't like IPOs. But I like IPOs not for their long-term potential, but for the novelty effect. Usually, may interesting market activity yan kapag ng IPO, kapag IPO day. Like si OJP, yung first IPO natin, it was down 6% on IPO day. But 2 days later, naging up 14%. Diba? Isn't that crazy? Yan. So, ganyan si Tito Fralipo. Bumibili lang siya ng IPO stocks kapag meron. Okay? So, for the viewers, gusto niyo bang kopyahin yung strategy ni Tito Fralipo? Type niyo yes, maybe, or no. Merong yes. Meron no. Meron maraming maybe. Yan, ito din yung fun. If you join the culture, ito yung mga usapin. Uy, ano ba? Oversubscribe ba yung IPO na yan? Yan, may naka-ready na daw for Citicorp. And maraming no. Sounds like yung mga na-trauma na din sa ibang IPOs. Okay? So, to be a Tito Fralipo, para sa mga nag-yes, okay, there are 2 options. You can subscribe through your broker or you can subscribe through PSE EC. Ako, dun ako, subscribe kapag gusto ko yung IPO. Okay? So, to be a Tito Fralipo on IPO day, nakabantay ka. You will see, kamusta ba? Lalangawin ba to or magti-take off siya? Okay? And to manage risk as a Tito Fralipo, it's as simple as having a stop loss rule. Okay? So, for example, yan. Kung bumaba sa 5% from IPO price, I'm out. Okay? Because the goal is, you know, of the 10 possible trades you could be making in a year, minimize mo lang yung losses. Okay? It's highly unrealistic to expect 100% of the time kikita ka. Okay? It's good to aim na, 6 to 8 times of 60 to 80% of the time, you are correct. You're making gains. But for the other 20 to 40, you minimize your losses. Okay? And, don't underestimate din yung IPOs. Last year, it was my best trade then, 20% in one day kay Upson. Okay? Yung best days niya, Mary Martin, si Spinec. But it also had its worst. And na maganda, because we have the PSE also, limited lang yung pwedeng ibagsak ng isang stock. Hindi kayo pwedeng mag-zero. Okay? 30% max lang in one day. Okay? Now, the casual trader naman, si Ate Blowshy, ito yung para sa mga busy, pero gusto nilang i-trade yung stocks nila as another way to grow their money. Okay? Yan. Ate Blowshy is buy low, sell high. So, paano mo gagawin yun? Okay? Ito na yung ginagawa ng mga mahilig sa charts or yung nagte-technical analysis. Okay? Ang tinatanong lang ng isang casual trader, ano yung price action? Is it going up? Is it going sideways? Is it going down? Okay, to put it simply. Because remember, tayo lang din nagde-determine ng prices. Okay? So let me ask you a rhetorical question. Kaya mo bang mag-drawing ng straight line? Okay? So of course, rhetorical yan. Of course you can. In fact, if you can draw simple horizontal lines on sideways patterns, or matuto kang gumamit ng moving averages kapag nakita mong uptrend siya, then you can learn how to buy low, sell high, like Ate Blowshy. Okay? So, ganyan lang itsura niyan. When you know how to draw horizontal lines kasi, to find your support and resistance, okay, then buy on support, sell on resistance. Tapos ulit-ulitin mo lang yun. Then that's how you can compound your money faster. Okay? So, kapag nakakita ka ng stock chart, gagamitin mo lang yung skill of drawing a line. Okay? The drawing ka lang ng line, hahanapin mo lang saan siya nag-overlap many times. Okay? And saan siya nag-resist. Okay? Sina-shortcut ko na lang kasi I don't have much time. Yan. So this is another example. To buy low is to buy on support, and to sell high is to sell on resistance. Okay? This is something easy to do. Now, kapag, let's say, na-break yung resistance, that is what we call a breakout. Okay? Yan na yung jackpot opportunities natin. Okay? And what happens is, yung dating resistance becomes your new support. Okay? And conversely, let's say bumili ka nga sa support, because again, this is a game of probabilities. Diyan na papasok yung risk management. And just like Tito Fralipo, it's just about having a simple stop loss rule. Okay? Huwag niyong i-expect na 100% of the time you will make money. Okay? So yan si Ate Blowshy. At least yung gist. Okay? Tumitingin siya ng charts for trade ideas and news after work hours. Tapos kung nagkikreate siya ng short-term trading plan, saan siya bibili, where to buy low, where to sell high, and where to stop loss. Tapos yung two-trade app niya, yun na yung ginagamit niya to execute the plan. Okay? Because I'm telling you guys, even ako, when I'm busy, hindi ako lagi nakabantay, but because I have a trading plan, okay, hinahayaan ko na lang yun yung mag-execute. Okay? So, for those, sino yung gustong kopyahin yung strategy ni Ate Blowshy? Type nyo yes kung gusto nyo siya. Maybe, hindi kayo sure, or no, ayaw nyo nung drawing ng lines. May nabasa ako, that's me, and it works. Yan, may konting no, pero mas maraming yes. Okay, I am also Ate Blowshy. I am actually all of these, except Papa Paparazzi. Yan. So, very important yung June 8, I'll teach you how to be stock charts literate. Okay, tataglishin ko yung technical analysis para sa inyo. So, join me sa class na yun. It's from 2 to 3:30 on a Saturday. Okay? So, just to show you then, just by drawing lines, pwede kayong kumita. This was my first trade last year. Hindi ko pa rin kasi na-replicate ito this year. Kasi busy din. Okay? Yan, nakita ko breakout. So, bumili ako ng Bloom that time. Tapos, pinrogram ko na yung stop loss, which is 5%, and yung target price, which is the resistance. And na maganda sa 2Trade Asia app app is meron siyang OCO orders where you can already program yung stop loss ko and yung target price ko. Tapos depende ko sino unang matamaan, okay, canceled na yung isa. So, yan, OCO is one cancels the other. Since unang natamaan yung target price, canceled na tong stop loss. So, ganyan lang kabilis mag-plan. Once you get the hang of it, it doesn't even take mga isang oras in a day. Okay? Si Papa Paparazzi naman, let's just differentiate. Magkaiba kasi ang isang active trader na buhay niya ang trading the markets versus a casual trader na busy, may trabaho. Okay? Si Ate Bloshay, kaya niya lang magbantay after work. Okay? Si Papa, Paparazzi, yan lagi nakabantay. Okay? So usually full-time career niya trading, nagda-double din yan sa forex, sa crypto, and even sa US stock market. Okay? So, you know, ibang laro yan. Okay? Na-try ko na din yun nung hindi pa ako busy. What does it take to be a full-time trader? Okay? So, if it's enticing for you guys na i-imagine nyo sarili nyo, full-time career nyo, nagte-trade lang kayo ng financial markets, okay? Gusto nyo bang gawin ito, yung style ni Papa Paparazzi? Type nyo yes, maybe, or no. Kung gusto nyo yung idea na yun, na buhay nyo yung trading the markets, doon nakasalala yung bills nyo. Okay, maraming no, merong mga yes, yung isa, pag-retired na siguro. Okay. So, pang-iba din kasi to. Iilan lang din yung nag-reach ng mastery when they do this. Okay? So, again, if yun yung thing ninyo, I recommend you join the June 8 webinar. In fact, kahit ano strategies nyo, it's important to be stock charts literate. Tuturuan ko kayo. Okay? So, mark your calendars, mag-register kayo. Iti-tweet ko din ito. Yan. So, ayan, summary. Yan ang team investors. Ito yung mga long-term. Si Lolo long-term and si Juan Tamad Jr. Hulog-hulog talaga yan. Okay? Akala kasi ng mga tao, bili ka lang isang stock once, end of the story. But it's really hulog-hulog. That's how you snowball. You don't snowball by buying once. It's really hulog-hulog. Okay? Ang team traders naman, timing the market. Okay? Kung ang team investors time in the market, okay? Ang team traders timing the market. Okay? So, faster money growth potential, pero kailangan may mga kailangan kayong aralin. Okay? Kaya I encourage you guys to join the webinars. So, saang team kayo? Are you guys team investors, team traders, or both? You can be multiple. Kasi ako mismo, I'm Lolo Long Term, I am Juan Tamad, and I am Tito Ferlipo, and I am Ate Bloshay. Okay, kaya natuturo ko siya sa inyo tong ano. Yan, so maraming both. May team traders, meron daw team payaman. Yan, there are multiple strategies. Okay, yan, this is me. Okay, and ang maganda din sa 2Trade, so nasa Maya stocks na siya, no minimum deposit required, wala ring cash-in fees, and walang withdrawal fees. So, if ano kayo, if trader kayo, you know na important yung fees na yan. Kasi when you trade, kino-consider mo din, paano ko mabe-break even yung fees? Okay? Yung 2Trade Asia Plus naman, this is what I use, a 25,000 minimum deposit, or pag mag-join kayo ng webinars, June 1, June 8, 10,000 lang. Minimum deposit. Kayo din mag-i-invest ng 10,000 na yan. Okay? May limitations lang yung Maya. Okay? So, wala siyang conditional orders, wala ring aftermarket orders. So, yan. Wala ring research reports and price alerts. Okay? So, for me, okay yung Maya for seasonal traders and passive income investors. But, it's really yung 2Trade Asia Plus, kahit anong strategy nyo. Okay? Yan. Also, yung mobile app niya, what I love about it, and I speak from experience, is may charts din yung mobile app. Okay? And trading view yung charts. So, I really love that about it. And kapag naka-laptop ako, yan, may multi-function siya. Sa trading view kasi may bayad tong gantong feature, but kapag 2Trade Asia Plus user kayo, it's free. Okay? Yan, also aftermarket orders. Yung favorite ko yung OCO para hindi ako nakabantay, ine-execute na niya yung plan ko. Okay? And yan, price alert, so magna-notify kahit di ako nakabantay. Yung research reports will also teach you paano nyo i-maximize yan. Kasi hindi rin alam ng mga tao how to. Okay? Screeners for the traders. Okay? Yan. So, 2 ways to open an account with 2Trade Asia. Either yung Plus or yung mini app. So, if you want to, kung wala pa kayong broker, screenshot nyo to, save nyo tong QR code. Okay? Sa Maya, free lang. Basta may Maya kayo, just go to Maya Stocks. Okay? So, in the interest of time, yan, kinover na natin. Sino kayo as an investor? And I let the answer come from you. Okay? Hindi ko matatrack yan kasi marami kayo. Pero kayo, nag-decide na, ito ako. Ako si Ate Blowshy, ako si Juan Tamad Jr. Okay? And based on who you are, okay, binigyan ko na kayo ng teaser kung paano ba i-plan yan and i-protect yan. Okay? Now, yung next na lang is, execution and habit formation. Then over time, you will become a profitable investor. Okay? So again, yun yung upcoming webinars natin. Please save the date. Okay? Kasi marami pa akong matuturo. Okay? So yun lang. Thank you to PSE for having me, and I'll bring you back kay John.
Wow, napaka interesting, insightful discussion, Trina. No? I like how you put characters into the different trading strategies. No?
Yeah, para madali.
Cute. Napaka-cute, napaka-cute. I love it. Tapos yung ano natin, right now you're seeing the webinars, upcoming webinars on screen. Um, if you if you're not able to remember these dates, just visit the PSE Academy website. Go to our events calendar. We're also promoting all of these webinars. So you can also register to the webinars na sinabi ni Trina kanina through our PSE Academy website. So visit lang po www.pseacademy.com.ph. When you land at the homepage, just go to the events calendar and you'll see all of the different events there for May and June. Click on the event, may webpage yan, and then from there you can register. So we're making it very easy, very accessible for everyone. Lalo na sa mga sumagot kanina na meron namang time to learn kahit busy, and some of the webinars are happening on a Saturday, so might as well be there. All right, so ayan, ang dami na nating questions, Trina. I'm a little bit pressured to be selecting the first 5 questions that we will take live because they are going to win merch, no, mga merch prizes from our guest broker, FYAP Securities 2Trade Asia. So okay, sige, let's start. So okay, ang dami. I don't know. I don't know where to start. Sige, I'll just start with a question ni Jeffrey C. Kasi kanina, I know Trina is very much mindful of the time and ang dami i-cover. Briefly lang na-mention yung preferred shares. So, ang question ni Jeffrey, di ba maganda din mag-invest sa preferred shares? You get almost assured passive income in the form of the dividends. Ben, galaw ng galaw naman to. So binabasa ko pa eh. Ayan, passive income tapos and a higher dividend rate. So what are your thoughts about this?
Yes. Actually, maganda din talaga ang preferred shares kasi fixed yung dividend yield. Okay, so at least meron kang certainty about that. While hindi guaranteed, kasi syempre depende pa rin sa operations yun. If the project works, yung operations project works, then unang mababayaran yung preferred shareholders. Okay? But also kasi medyo illiquid siya, very rarely do I hear of preferred shares na liquid. So maganda yung preferred shares, especially if you have large capital to play with na. Okay, so yes, I agree, it's also a good option.
All right. Now, karamihan dun sa strategy, so we have yung team investors and team traders. So I guess regardless if you're an investor, you're a trader, having passive income is one of the goals naman nating lahat. I'm selecting a question from our live stream viewers. Si Nina Bonita is asking, for passive income strategy po, what is your criteria for determining if the stock price is already going down? I guess meron bang ganon? Kasi 'di ba sabi mo kanina, when you're trading, you have to set your stop loss at siguro mga negative 5%. Pero
Mm.
when you're investing long term, you shouldn't be affected by the volatility. Pero what if you're
Yes.
going to employ both? So long term ka pero at the same time pwede ba 'yon? You're selling also when the price goes down? And
No.
so paano ba 'yan? And if you're how do you determine if the direction of the price? Technical analysis ba or fundamental analysis? Yung question ni Nina.
This is a bit tricky to answer, and I
It
think
is
it's case to
actually.
case kasi
Mhm.
kapag passive income investor ka, you only care about the dividends. So which means profitable yung company, kumikita pa rin siya. Okay, and mabibigyan ka pa rin ng dividends. Okay, so yun lang. In fact, when prices are lower, that is the best time for you to be buying more and more. Okay, but like I say sa socials ko, it's important din na alam ng mga tao how dividend yields work, paano kino-compute yun. Kasi hindi mo tinitechnicals yan. Kino-compute mo yung dividend yield based on yung cash dividends na i-declare niya. So that's something I plan to teach also. Hindi lang talaga kasha in 30 minutes.
All right. Well, I guess for Nina, that's a call to action for you to register in the upcoming webinars to send that follow-up question para kay Trina. Risk is part of investing. Managing risk is very important for all investors. We all know that. So si Levi Boris is actually asking a question that's very interesting. It's very relatable. How do you manage your emotion, Trina, when investing, especially with risks involved?
I think just keep doing it. I think I have been doing this for 7 or 8 years na, to the point na parang gets ko na yung market cycles. Medyo nagiging predictable siya over time. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying na Nostradamus ako, I can predict what will happen in the future. Pero, as long as you know your system, you're confident in your system, sundan mo lang yung system paulit-ulit, parang you start to feel, so that ganun lang pala siya kadali.
All right. Well, I guess consistency is key.
Yes.
And from there, the more they're exposed to the market, the more experience they get, the more confidence, na darating yung point na hindi na sila affected by yung mga
Yes.
short-term volatilities. I mean, textbook naman yan, no? Investing in stocks is really for the long haul. So, always dapat long-term ang view. So, speaking of long-term, si Tiffany is asking, for long-term investors, how much weight should we give our personal biases or preferences? Example, I like this brand of noodles. That's why I'm going to buy the company behind it. Or I don't really like this airline company. They're always delayed. So with that, I don't want to buy the airline company anymore. So meron bang ano yon? May weight ba yan yung personal biases mo when selecting which stocks to buy?
Yes, there are two ways, okay, for long-term investors. So nilagay ko lang is check the news or check the charts. That is my simple way of saying you can either do fundamental analysis and yung be very objective about the company. Is it really earning well? Okay, that is another skill worth building. Pero if ayaw mo yon, ayaw mo nag-aaral ng numbers like that, then another easier way is the charts. But yung charts kasi ng halos lahat ng brokers, naka-default yan for the paparazzi traders. Okay? For reasons na, syempre dun malaki kikitain ng mga brokerage kasi lagi sila nag-trade. Okay? There are unique settings na dapat for long-term investors. So just keep joining my webinars para maturo ko rin yun. Because those are two ways you can plan as a long-term investor. The funda way and the technical way. Yung iba, both.
Alright. Nakailan na tayo? 5, 4? Okay, so may isa pa akong pipiliin na mananalo ng merch. I actually don't know what the merch is. But I'm also keen to know kung ano yung ibibigay nila to trade. But sige. It's very difficult. Ang dahil magandang tanong, Trina. But okay, guys. Sige. Ito, pero para medyo maiba naman, since we're talking about stocks, we've been talking about stocks over the last 4 questions. Earlier, we also asked about different investment products, di ba? Some are investing in crypto, some are, nag-forex, commodities, yung iba naman nasa fixed income sila. Meron din naman nagma-manage funds or yung mga bumibili yung mga tisoy product, yung meron siyang investment and insurance components. I'm talking about the VUL. So si Maria Socorro Olivares is asking, I currently have a VUL plan. Actually,
Okay.
medyo may bias sa akin to because I also have a VUL myself. So I want to hear your thoughts about this, Trina. I understand that you're not pro for it or completely pro VUL. The question is it a good decision to keep the VUL for insurance purposes and then invest in the stock?
Yes. In fact, yun yung nagiging ending.
Mhm.
When I call out VULs, kasi yung pagkaka-market, they give you projected gains na 3, 6, 8%, ganyan. They don't tell you na, it can also lose by 50%, 30%. And
Right.
yung mga content na ginagawa ko, nakita ko yung stories talaga ng mga tao na ang laki ng losses nila doon. So, I don't like it as an investment. In fact, dapat hiwalay ang insurance sa investment. So, if you have VULs, just treat it as insurance. Okay? Kasi pag na-deplete yung fund value niya, and a lot of insurance agents also confirm this, magta-top up ka pa just to keep the insurance part alive. But if you don't have any insurance naman, then it's good to keep it.
Okay. For VUL holders, ano follow-up question sa akin na to, Trina. For VUL holders, can we also opt to just take out the cash equivalent eventually? Kasi di ba there's a time involved that we, pay contributions to the VUL.
You can, pero ang alam ko may fees siya. Kasi even yung fees over time, nagko-compound yun. Okay? Yung fund management fees, yung performance ng fund manager, depende sa investment. Marami din kasing klaseng VULs. Again, I am not anti-insurance. Please be insured. Pero investments are really best done separately.
Yan. Okay. So investment is for building wealth.
Yes.
Insurance
Growing
is
your
for
money.
protecting your wealth, no?
Yes.
So both equally important. So ayun. I guess isa pang key takeaway sa sinabi ni Trina just a few seconds earlier. You have to be really mindful of the costs involved with your investments. So it's okay to ask. No, speaking of cost, taxes. No, there's always taxes to our earnings. So si Shan Amarnani, may question siya about yung mga stock earnings. No, so ano-ano ba yung mga applicable taxes? Say when you're trading stocks, ano-ano yung applicable taxes? When you're receiving dividends, subject ba siya sa mga kung ano-anong taxes? And if you would know the rates.
Sorry, I have to research kung ano yung capital gains tax. I hope 2Trade can answer that. But yung sa dividends, when you receive cash dividends, subject siya to a 10% tax. So every time i-compute ko yung cash dividend times the number of shares I have, tapos nag-aawas ako ng 10%, yun yung mabubulsa ko.
Right.
Yun yung papasok sa stockbroker account ko. But
Right.
sorry, yung capital gains tax, I have to Google
It's
it.
okay, I'll help you out. So, stock trading naman, they're not subject to capital gains tax. Meron lang tayong tinatawag na STT or stock transaction tax, which is very much lower. So, 60 basis points lang yan right now. So, ano yan? Basically, 1/6 of 1%. No? Parang ganun. So, it's much lower than your CGT. And there is a pending bill right now at the Senate to actually reduce that from 60 basis points down to 10 basis points. So hopefully mapasa yon. So talagang very, very low na ang inyong taxes when you're trading stocks. So hopefully that will entice our investors to more, to actively participate in the market. Okay, I guess we have time for about 2 or 3 more questions. Okay, ito from DJP. Wow, ganda, parang ano, no? Parang rapper si DJP. For each investor strategy, long-term and dividend, what are the indicators or financial metrics of a company that they should look for? Any green flags or red flags that they should watch out for?
Medyo mahaba yung sagot dito, but if I were to shorten it, let's say
Go
for
ahead.
long term, it can be as simple as the trends na nakikita mo sa paligid mo. For example, renewable energy. Siyempre dito sa Philippines, we don't have the tech stocks like Apple, Microsoft, ganyan. Wala
Yes.
nandito. But yeah, let's say renewable energy. Do you believe climate change is gonna worsen? Okay, di ba? And nararamdaman natin lumala na yun. It can be as simple as that. And then, for those na mas may experience na alam nila yung how to read yung mga financial statements ng books, they can also do that. And there are also long-term investors na charts lang. It's just, I believe in the trend na mas magiging relevant siya in the future, and then babantayan ko sa chart kung tama yung assumption ko. It can be as simple as that. Or it can be as rich as tinitingnan mo talaga yung libro ng company. Okay? For passive income naman, depende siya eh. For example, ako, I really like REITs kasi sobrang predictable niya. Like, if you follow me sa socials, sinashare ko dun yung charts ko, nakamark dun, pag nandito siya sa price range na to, ito yung dividend yield niya. Okay, ganun lang kasimple. Okay? So, depende. Kapag high dividend paying stocks, it's highly conditional on the sales, the earnings. So, yun yung babantayan. So, iba-iba talaga siya.
All right. Sige, for our last question for the day, siguro it's nice. Teka, let's do 2 questions pa. Because siguro naman, Rina, we can spare 2 more
Yeah,
questions.
go.
Very interesting kasi varying yung yung profile. Let's start with the student. I saw it earlier, kaya lang ang bilis gumalaw. Student daw siya, gusto niya mag-start mag-invest. Anong trading strategy would you recommend for that student? That's our second to the last question.
For the students, in
Mhm.
fact, close to heart ko yung mga Gen Zs, kaya ako nagpo-post din. Gen Zs, Gen Alphas, the younger ones. Kasi time is on your side.
Right.
Okay, for a lot of other people, not so much. So for me, the first thing you learn, and that's why sinimulan ko din yung content ko, passive income investing. Yan yung kukulug-hulugan mo para when you're 40s, 50s, 60s, okay ka na. May hangganan yung suffering. Suffering or yung working. Yeah, so
Okay.
for me, kung student, passive income investing muna.
Okay, passive income investing, pwede sa stocks kasi because volatility in the long term, hindi naman sila masyadong affected. O sige, doon naman tayo sa the other ones. Yung time is not on their side, no? So we have a question from an anonymous attendee. For seniors with age 60 to 70 or 70 to 80, meron pa rin bang investments na pwede tayong ma-recommend sa kanila for passive income? Maybe not stocks, but some other forms of investments?
It depends sa personality and risk appetite nung senior citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi I actually know some senior citizens na dun sila nag-aaral mag-trading. Like may mga nag-attend sa classes ko before na gusto nila aralin trading kasi gusto nila nung mabilis.
Mm-hmm.
And meron namang iba na, ayaw pa din. So for me, it's hard to give a recommendation, but just take what resonates, and depende din kasi if at that age marami na bang capital to invest.
Mm-hmm.
'Di ba? If at that age may 10 million na, tapos 'di ba, madali na yung passive income investing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would also recommend if you have family members then na start them early. Okay? Para habang time is on their side pa. But case to case siya for people who are already sa 6th decade nila or so.
So there are so many factors to consider, ano? So
Yeah, super.
pwede rin naman that you are late in the game, pero not to worry because naging prudent ka naman in your productive years. You were able to save up, so you already have that bulk of capital, like sinasabi ni Trina. Then
Yeah.
of course there's still an investment portfolio na pwede for you. And
Yeah.
if they want to know more about this, then they can just attend the webinars that are the upcoming webinars, or even sign up with a brokerage so that they can consult with their broker.
Tama.
All right. So maraming salamat sa ating mga participants. Napaka-relevant ng mga tanong na binigay ninyo. Ang dami pa mga magagandang tanong. Pero as much as I want to cover all of those, we are limited by the time we have. So once again as well, I would like to thank Trina for sharing your expertise, no? Yung 5 strategies, napaka-cute. But before we end this session, baka meron kang gustong i-remind or ipadala, no, na pabaon sa ating mga attendees, mga key takeaways that you want them to remember from this webinar session. Go ahead, Trina.
Okay. So, number 1, I just want to remind everyone na investing is growing your money. And yung goal mo is to be a profitable investor. And here, by attending this, alam mo na to be profitable, kailangan crystal clear yung plan. Okay? Based on who you are. Because remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay, totoo yun. Number 2, huwag iasa ang success sa tsamba. Yes, may mga sinwerte, but if you're not clear about what your objectives are and how to manage risk when things don't go your way, okay, then you will waste years. And sisisihin mo lang yung market, sasabihin mo, hindi profitable sa stocks. That's not true. Okay, and then lastly, upgrade lang kayo na upgrade ng stock knowledge nyo until you reach mastery. Okay, so there are 3 free webinars, okay, that you can join. Same lang yung sa Saturday, but if you want a refresher na hindi ako masyado nagmamadali, you can also join that one. Yan, from credible sources. And if you're always on social media, build the habit by populating your algorithm with reliable investing content.
All right, wise words from our guest this afternoon. Again, maraming salamat, Trina. Let's all give Trina a virtual warm round of applause. Okay, so salamat muli sa ating mga nanood ngayong hapon dito sa ating webinar. So I hope you had a great time and learned a lot from our guest, si Trina. So kung nag-enjoy kayo sa webinar na to and want to stay updated with the latest stock market news, pwede nyong i-follow ang Philippine Stock Exchange sa aming social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter X. Pwede nyo rin puntahan ang aming PSE Academy website sa www.pseacademy.com.ph if you want to gain access to free tools na makakatulong sa inyong pag-aaral tungkol sa stock market. You can also learn about our market education initiatives through this platform. And while you're there, mag-sign up na rin po kayo sa aming PSE Academy for exclusive updates on PSE and events of our brokers. We also publish yung mga announcements ng SEC, no, sa mga trainings nila in our PSE Academy website. And if you have questions or inquiries to our PSE's Market Education Department, you may reach us through academy@pse.com.ph. So muli po, maraming salamat sa pag-tune in ngayong hapon. Ako po si John Garcia. Have a good day, everyone, and may your stock trades and investments be ever profitable in your favor. Have a good afternoon, everyone.